This is NewCap News with Hannah Tiede.
Good evening and thank you for joining us. We begin tonight with the worst mass shooting in the history of the United States. Early this morning, a gunman armed with an assault rifle and handgun opened fire in a crowded gay dance club in Orlando, Florida. An unspeakable crime that left 50 people dead and dozens injured. And the mill rate was decreased approximately 3.6% to match what was originally budgeted for the 2016 property tax revenue. That means the average homeowner will see a decrease on their monthly tax invoice. Since the Lloydminster chapter of Creep Catcher started up over a month ago, several videos have been posted online outing alleged child predators. Their latest video has caused the most stir, this time putting the local RCMP in the spotlight. Several upset residents took to social media to comment on how they believe the RCMP mishandled information provided by Group President Jordan Latimer. To other news of the day, arguably the greatest to ever hit the ice, number 9 left an unforgettable mark on Canada's game. He was and always will be Mr. Hockey. Ruthless in sport, humble in life, Gordie Howe had been struggling with health issues since suffering a stroke in 2014. Plenty of tributes had been pouring in, including in his hometown in Saskatoon.
Over the line, a pass to Howe, a shot, score!
North Battleford RCMP are reminding the public to be careful and pay close attention to a recent phone scam that has been circulating, claiming to be from Revenue Canada. Various individuals have been receiving phone messages threatening court and legal action against them for unpaid back taxes. These messages are false, and people are reminded to hang up and not to give any personal information. Welcome back. It was a beautiful Easter Sunday. Today we got up to +6 outside. There was a little bit of wind, which made things feel a little bit colder than they actually were, but still a great day if you got outside and did some Easter egg hunting. Let's go over to the satellite radar over the past 12 hours. So as you can see, there is a system off of the west that is working its way towards our region. And while rain may have put a damper on weekend plans for many Lloydminster residents, but it didn't stop participants of the Color Within 5K Walker Run fundraiser. The annual Bee Fisher event saw a record turnout at Miller Park, and our Josh Ryan was there to see the explosion of color amidst the downpour. Now, as supporters slowly started to file out at the end of the night to continue their celebrations elsewhere, they left feeling victorious and elated, and of course Herb Cox couldn't have been happier with the results. Over the past few years, forces have been trained in a near-peer scenario, meaning they are trained against an enemy force with similar resources, structure, and capabilities. With the provincial government collecting more in education tax from property owners in Alberta this year, the mayor of Cold Lake has concerns over how the increase will impact residents. Councillors met today to discuss traffic bylaw speed changes, one of them in the Lakeside and College Park neighborhoods as they continue to develop. The change along 59th Avenue from 12th Street to just south of 23rd Street will reduce the speed from 80 kilometers an hour to 60. In these volatile markets, crude oil is only averaging about $15 a barrel more now than it was 25 years ago. But for the first time since last July, it closed at above $50 a barrel last week. A huge leap considering it was as low as $26.21 in February. Reporting for NewCap News for Retrospect this week, I'm Hannah Tiede. Welcome back. It's feeling like an early summer outside right now. We're sitting at a beautiful +17. Unfortunately, there has been some cloud cover that has been working its way into our region over the past couple of hours, but thankfully it is still a very pleasant evening outside. Let's go over to the current temperatures. Despite the gloomy weather, hundreds of residents flocked to downtown Lloydminster for the annual Street Fest. The event featured a huge variety of vendors, food, and of course, local entertainment, and had people of all ages enjoying themselves while occasionally seeking cover from the rain. Josh Ryan was streetside to the festivities. Highlighting local businesses and organizations throughout the community, this year's race featured 19 different locations, including axe throwing for the first time. All right, so Moses Waldo joining me on the desk for our look at sports. And so let's talk about the Liners. They're looking pretty good right now, hey?
Not too shabby, these girls.
Well, it's a good thing we've got lots of sunshine forecasted for the next couple of days. We've got some great opportunities for you to get outdoors this weekend. The first one is starting right here tonight at Miller Park. The Relay for Life kicks off at 7 p.m. tonight, and it's part of the biggest fundraising event for cancer worldwide. It runs until 1 in the morning, and each participant is asked to bring $150 for the fight against cancer. You can join the 60 participants who've already registered by going to the Relay for Life website.
Well, Hannah, join me on the desk for our first look at weather. So a pretty good day considering the first official day of spring.
It was. Yeah, we even got a little bit above zero today, and then things haven't dipped down too much right now. We're sitting at -4 outside right now, and winds have also died down, coming out of the southeast at 15 kilometers an hour. And back in November, a new fuel system for the Lloydminster Airport was approved, but not actually purchased. And with fluctuation, it now comes in over budget. Today, Council approved purchasing a used fuel system instead. In closing, Mayor Rob Saunders also said the city is prepared to offer assistance in Fort McMurray. The 14th LPSD Fun Color Run is back. The 5-kilometer run at Bud Miller Park on Saturday brings students and staff from all across the division together. And with all of the great activities to choose from this weekend, whatever you decide to get up to, I hope it's a great one. I'm Hannah Tiede, and that's what's happening. All right, so thank you so much for that, Josh.
Welcome.
It sounds like that system has passed, and we'll just have some clear skies and sunshine.
Yes, indeed.
That's all the time we have for news. Thank you so much for joining us, and have a good night.
Cheers.